Judas, in his statement about this very expensive perfumed oil, could have been used to be sold and the money given to the poor. But that was not really his motivation. As the gospel says, he was a thief and he intended to steal the money if it was sold. Jesus says that you always have the poor with you, but you do not always have me. Jesus would not be outdone in caring for the poor, and over in the gospel, he tells us that we must help the poor. But in this instance, he reminds us that sometimes things are done without logic, but out of love. Mary's act was an extravagant act of love to anoint Jesus' feet and dry them with her hair. It was an extreme act of love. And it's recognizing that Jesus is the Son of God, recognizing how important Jesus is to us. And so for us, it's good to remember that although we must always, and nothing is more important than taking care of the poor, but at the same time, we need to recognize Christ as the Savior and the Son of God. Even St. John Vianney and St. Francis of Assisi, who would have been just adamant about poverty and how important that was in their lives. But in their lives, they both built beautiful churches and said that we could not outdo ourselves in making them fitting places to worship God. And so a gold chalice and beautiful statues and things like that give us a sense of heavenly reality when we're here in the church. And they recognize that the Son of God is on our altar. And so Jesus is reminding us today that, yes, we must help the poor, but we cannot be outdone in our extravagant love for him in the way we show it in our liturgy and in our churches. Let us stand and offer our prayers and petitions.